Hello guys, my name is Drenith, and today I'm going to be starting a new series on this channel called Journey to Euro Glory with Fleetwood Town. Fleetwood Town recently got promoted from the conference this year to League 2, so I'm going to be hopefully taking them from League 2 all the way to the Champions League final and winning with them. So I'll call it the Champions League final last game, it's called the Champions Cup, but it's close enough. So here we're just putting all our money into the wage budget, because we can't really get any good players with £700,000. And there's a lot of areas in the team that we need to improve. So £700,000 isn't going to be enough to get good 4 or 5 players. So it's going to go in 3 agents and get a CDM called Josmir Ballon, I think I pronounce his name. He's a really good CDM, 67 rated overall and 24 years old, so he's still got some room to improve. Our second signing we're going to make is a right midfielder called Bassam Ali, which he's got 80 sprint speed and 80 acceleration, I think it is, and he's 23 years old, 23 years old and 65 rated overall. We're off from 3 years and 3,000 a week. Can't really see my screen because it's just a wee screen and it's quite difficult to see and it's quite blurry, but that won't be blurry on your screen because I'm going to render it. A third signing we're going to make is called Sabruta Pal from India. He's 64 rated and 25 overall, and our last signing for this little clip is going to be Masamela. He's a left back from South Africa and he's 25. He's in either mid 20s or just early 20s, and we're going to offer him 3,000 a week and a 3-year contract when we eventually get to him. He's got good acceleration in the greens, and we're just looking at his slide and stand tackle, and we're comparing him with some others, but this one's quite slow. We want quite a pacey left back so we can get up and down the flanks if he needs to get forward, and if he gets too far forward we need to give him good pace so he can get back. This won't be our last signing for this episode. We're going to just wait until we get it back, which they all accept, which is good. For this episode we're just going to stick with the default 4-3-3 formation, but we're going to change it in the next episode. And in the friendlies in this episode we're just going to sim them because they don't really do anything. Just give us a nice taste of our team. And the all accepts, we're just going to add them to our team now. So if we went from a 1.5 star team to a 2-star team. So what I'm going to do in this channel is I'm going to be doing FIFA videos, suggesting named Drenith FIFA UK. So I'll be mainly doing this series for Fleetwood Town. I may do some Ultimate Team videos depending if I can offer anything new to the Ultimate Team community, basically, because the bigger YouTubers have covered mostly everything on Ultimate Team, like Nepenthes and MG8. Well, MG8 is mainly a career mode man. Calafreezy, he's also kind of a career mode man as well, like Japes and Rossi HD. So we've added our new players to the squad, and we're just going to buy a new centre back now, which is called Gangnam, close to Gangnam style. Well, Gangnam, but I think Gangnam from Romania. He's 6 foot tall. I think we're going to compare him with some other players. He's 23 years old, I think. 23 years old and 60 rated overall. We're just comparing with our killer here, which I bought from one of my other career modes when I was doing League 2 to Champions League with Barnet, which I'm in the group stages of Champions League at the moment. But I don't think I'll be continuing this because I want to focus on this and get YouTube more out of the way than just my personal entertainment. Just going to offer him a 4-year contract, crucial to first team player, and 3,000 or 2,000 a week, or 4,000 a week, I can't remember. It's one of those numbers, and he accepts the contract, and we enter our first team in the place of Mawayne. Mawayne. I can't. Some of these players are just really difficult to pronounce. He's French and quite old, so we had to get a new defender in because he was going to decrease sooner or later. So now we go into the friendlies shortly after we sim a few dates and get into thing about international management, and we lose our first friendly against Lokomotiv Moscow. I think it's Lokomotiv Moscow 4-1, and Alex Maro, one of our loanees, get injured for 7 days. No biggie, but we can't play him for the first game of the season, which is against Gillingham. Next game we're against is AZ. I don't know what this team is. I think it's AZ Alkmaar. I've never really heard of them. I think they're in the Dutch league or somewhere like that. And I believe we lose this game as well. I don't think I included one of our friendlies in this game. Well, in this episode. So I have to replace Maro with Danny Rose, because most of our midfielders are quite old and about to retire, and I almost cut the game there. So we simmed this match and I think we win 2-1. Yeah, 2-1. And now we go into the first game of the season, which is against Gillingham. This game for me was quite boring to play. Nothing much happened really. There's very few highlights for the game. And these episodes will be roughly about 3 games long, depending how entertaining the matches are. If they're got quite a lot of goals and stuff happening in them, there'll be at least 3 games in an episode. If there's nothing really much happening in them, there'll be more games per episode. Like if this was like a regular episode, not like the introduction to the series on my channel, it would be a longer episode because there'd be had more games in the episode than just 3 games, because there won't be much highlights. Therefore, it wouldn't be fair on you guys watching to only have 3 games of very boring highlights. So this game ended 0-0. This was a really good chance at the end. I thought he scored here. I was celebrating mad, and then I thought, why'd I have a corner? Like, oh, he missed, damn. So I paused here because I was making a substitution, I think. Or I was seeing what foot this guy was. Yeah, I was seeing what foot Bassam Ali was, because I was wanting to take a shot with him from outside the area and hoping he would score with it. But then I realised it wasn't even Ali who was there, it was Gillespie. So I was passing it around here and cut inside, passes it to Parkin, and he had a terrible shot, but still somehow the goalkeeper struggled to save it. One last attack from Gillespie, takes a shot, gets deflected, and he clears it, then it goes for full time. So it was 0-0 against Gillingham. Gillingham in real life are doing quite good at the moment. They're top of League 2. I think by a fair distance. Fleetwood Town recently just sacked their manager, Mickey Mellon, which I think was quite stupid really, but not really they're not my choice. My opinion doesn't affect anything. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give it a like, and if you want to stay tuned for episode 2, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.